But now Big have to prove it. And G2 have had a chance to think about what went wrong on Ancient. Let's see if they can find their improvements.
I think Maui and Vu set this one up perfectly in terms of Ancient being the opening. Big saw, soft flesh, and G2 will have a chance to prove they can improve on what they wanted to do with Mulbs in mid. Heavy God's gonna find the first blood as he just sits back. But the bomb's been planted, so clean shooting coming out of Heavy God bodes well. It opens the door for the simultaneous short push, but QB goes chasing on and around. Now Tapson's got a distraction served up from ramp. He's got players a little bit flustered within this site as the smoke remains up. It's good cover, it's good damage, and it's an easy cleanup in the site itself. So finally, Snax is afforded a chance to get into the action. Big hang on, and the pistols there for the taking.
That was super solid. I mean, there was so much fighting going on, and a lot of it had to do with Heavy God getting those first 2 kills, but with the bomb planted, the pace they moved, and everybody willing to consistently fight for trades. They stayed on the same page as QB in that spot while he was floating. They were hard to find, and no more shots were hit.
At least for the start of the season.
They could have definitely won that game, and we wouldn't even have them here, so I can fully see that. Yeah.
Nice 5-7 kickoff from Mulbs.
But this is the one thing. Despite all that, Mulbs actually almost won the entire game off of his own kills.
I'm surprised they're this adamant about coming to get Mulbs. I mean, Crimbo's going to wrap around in a moment, but there's other CTs on the site.
Can't even do it safely. He can only hold his fall back, but they do that.
They don't anticipate that one, huh, Mulbs? The bomb was on Tapson, so things could have gotten real dangerous. Green Molotov's a little bit short, but it's all good. Snax found out. Heavy God, good deagle shot. That's the bomb scoop back up from Crimbo. JDC on damage control again, like he was in CT spawn a round prior. So you could push up into Crimbo, hope you catch the kill, drop bomb once more. Would have been something more to work with, but as you'd anticipate, the guns come through with success. 3 alive again for Big Clan.
And Heavy God as well was a little awkward in the debut, but he's thrown into a whole new mix of things.
Here we go, Mulbs straight towards elbow, caught out by JDC, who taps the edge of that smoke twice.
JDC Ancient.
The best player on Ancient by far for Big.
And Monty's running back, they're gonna hear this.
Let's see it. It's the new blood for Big. Missed shot from Hyped.
Don't let rounds.
Monacy's not alone here. Everything that's left of G2 on an attempt to hold this back, but Snax actually just ends up losing the duel. We go back even 2v2. Monacy over towards the B site should not be looking for this fight.
It's crazy the amount of opportunities that are being created. Monacy's only got 4 health. He's doing an around the world here. And Heavy God's tucked in. He's in a great spot to get 1. It depends really how close these guys stick to each other. But Heavy God's just hoping and praying that they just walk by him. Oh my God, it's the right mid-round call. Monacy's gonna maybe wrap back to cave. Heavy God doesn't know if they've actually walked into the site.
Right.
That's actually a real consideration for him. So Monacy on 4 health. It comes down to if they find him.
Man, they would have loved for Heavy God to get into the engagement. 4 HP is gonna have to make a big difference. They cross over and they clear him.
Wow, perfect.
Monacy trying to capitalize on maybe stopping bomb, but we'll watch the Heavy God 1v2 attempt. No kit. Eats the flash, eats the off shot, and Hyped with Kubi. The 2 new guns go big.
Absolutely, man. That was a solid round. I would say this is actually a very strange round from G2. They will always be the team that, you know, if they're going to be, they're going to stick to a full German lineup, you know. They're going to have sort of limited players to pick from, like, for how competitive they can make.
Monacy's flashbang from Red Room. Thrusts Big into another awkward position. Scott spotted, I think, on that last one. Hot shot hits him.
Hits him and QB.
Smoke grenade goes down in front of Donut at 35 seconds. This is going to get real awkward. You can see Snax activating. Don't overstep.
Oh, man. This actually allows them to go back if they wanted to, but...
Because they stay, they don't sprint away.
It's interesting because, yeah, G2 don't need to leave. They have Monacy already pushed out, and they don't hear anyone running. So they should know that it's still going to be A.
Good call by Hunter to go for A main control. We get everybody here for G2 coming back.
Oh, smoking the flank is interesting.
Hyped gets Mulbs down. Bomb's going to have to be covered, though. Hunter's going to fight this from main for sure. He gets killed, and then the temple peak's not deep enough to stop it. They just squeezed enough site control in for the bomb plant. Then they get off site. It's incredibly low health, but it's all Monacy. A 1v3 as Heavy God dies, as QB also gets taken out. He's got the health advantage over Crimbo. There's an op still for Hyped. And this is awkward for Monacy, who obviously won't have a kit nor armor in this situation, so he cuts his losses and goes big squeeze water out of stone.
They have something going, man. I mean, the way they paused it in Donut, I was thinking they're opening up to flanks. Snacks makes a huge mistake by pushing around when they could have fallen back to him. All he really had to do was stay alive in that position.
He's spamming away on a bomb planter, doing damage, but not doing it fast enough. So Big on Fire have clearly been tested in the first 5 rounds of this map, but you've got 5 T rounds on the board and no one can take that from you. Cutout player makes contact. Tabson ends up dying over towards Cave. Malbs getting the better of him and hanging on to the climb up position, so doing a good job of deterring Big from mid, but what if they just slice through A instead?
Monacy's op is rotating around, and if they're getting off this position,
Scouring backside or the potential climb up. Monacy's not going to take it though. He's going to double up inside a Donut.
I definitely like that move.
We've got 2 duos here. 1 Donut, 1 Cave. QB doesn't clear close corner.
But
30 on the clock.
They're still not going to go beat. Malb should be calling this, however.
Good support of A Smoke. Goes down on the lane. That's going to give the right cover for the A site to commit. Monacy coming back from Donut. 15 to the clock here. Missed shot. And now Hunter's back inside a Donut. Double down from JDC.
Come on now.
And as he's being covered because Crimbo's planting bomb on the corner, it is a man advantage in the post plant. The supportive smoke on lane. All they had to do was take Donut to JDC is shredding.
Man loves this map. Man absolutely loves this map. Okay, shocking to see Monacy miss because he actually puts himself in a prime spot to ruin the round. If he gets to 1 kill, there's no second player to trade him instantly. But he didn't hit the shot, and his form has been off. So, Big 6 straight masterclass so far. Another moment that displays both their patience, their mid-rounding, and their composure when it's looking a little hairy, honestly.
Flash on ramp, couple bullets pop off. Tabson, that's going to be the alarm bell ringing. Malb's looking to come out from Cave. Nicely done, but QB's got the cover, so they go 1 for 1. Heavy got the solo M4 out there. A little arm was just spotted, so if Crimbo comes out main, they know.
They spotted him watching his flank, so Crimbo looks like he's going to speed up.
Yeah, trying to come out in transition. Hunter finds good timing, but the A site entries go well. This, however, is the X factor. That 1 M4 they tiptoed into the round with. You've got Hunter's hands on an op now. Snacks grabs an SMG, and they're going to try to go for the CT lane peek, but JDC is in the middle of it all, and we saw what he's already offering tonight. Looking for another. 2 players along this wall. They're going to swing into him. Shots cannot be missed.
Dude, that's beautiful.
And JDC back-to-back triples.
I love the conviction in the setups here. Like, instead of pushing into CT spawn, they have the read that the op is taken or that they're going to join up.
And then instant into the A play, so picking up the tempo here. CT's close enough to react. Skip a protocol and pay the price.
Okay, that was nice. All right, now surely this is the first G2 round.
You want to bet on that?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's that simple. Big pick them so early in the draft, that speaks for itself.
100%.
The format shows us people are putting skin in the game by not only saying that that was a weak performance, but they are literally choosing to fight against them right now with their tournament life on the line.
Kick them while they're down.
That says more than anything.
With a $60,000 bounty. Yeah. You know, and I think as well, the schedule.
Everyone would have picked G2 first.
The schedule also, in my mind, plays into Big's favor because they play on day 2 of round 2. So that extra day to prepare, knowing the system that's in place, knowing the preparation that they'll have, seemingly, off of that 1 rodeo we've had versus Bait thus far. But triple spray down from Hunter. Reality check for Big, but if they can come right back, if they smash them in the follow-up like that, then so be it, you lose a round.
Better utility, better cohesion, and just as explosive. And they've already picked the correct site, running up Donut, no one here to fight them. They crushed again.
Go and hunt, sweep this away. That G2 cash in question. And Heavy God hits the ground. All 5 players dead, 4 strong here, 4 big. JDC tearing through this T side.
Seriously, man, performance. So this position normally gets mollied, you know, back default, and with Cave as well.
Nice, perfect jiggle from QB.
Yeah.
CT's feeling flustered, fire at their feet, trying to use their incendiaries, but now you've got no sight control, no vision, no control of stopping this bomb.
There was no counter smoke there. It was just leave when the molly comes in.
Heavy God comes out of the smoke. Mobs has find a simultaneous frag. That's JDC down, so man advantage. Crimbo goes peeking deep. They know that there's a second. We get this walk up from Hunter. Can he save them again?
He goes into Cave. They walk in behind him.
Tabson and Hunter in the exact same smoke. They bump into one another.
They are sharing a wall.
Tabson's able to get behind that box. Second CT could get caught off. Yeah, that's unfortunate here for Mobs, and Tabson clears it close. Success for Big yet again. Play a best of 3 for 40K, double or nothing?
I would bet it's going to be the teams who are favorites who are going to pressure the teams to get rid of their banks. Though it doesn't have to be accepted. Taps in. Wow, A site's totally found out. They just get out entirely.
Wide for the taking.
But he throws the molly, gives his position away.
Still kind of flustering Mobs to try to deal with this. Tabson.
He commits, but his teammates aren't a donut just yet, but they still get donut for it.
JDC takes over the red room. It's him versus Snacks and Spawn. Donut fight for Crimbo, and he wins it. So this A site, prime for the taking. QB doesn't have to get active because Snacks is going to come to him. And JDC is going to do the same thing. Remain patient with an angle he has earned because of the frazzled defense that Tabson sent for a spin, and we see it. Snacks and Monacy both just stepping into a stagnant crosshair, delivering death in round 12. Hunter saved them once with a 3K, and this time it's a solo frag from him. Heavy God clutch attempt queued up in the final round of this half. Hyped hands busy, bomb planted, fallback guaranteed, and you've got Crimbo in the sight behind Big Box. Heavy God coming out. Stepping forward ever closer, makes a ton of sound, and that's going to queue up Crimbo for the close. An 11-1 half. We said they needed something to work with, but that is a blowout. Let's see what the pistol round's got in store for us for G2. Looking like an all-in exec towards B. Forward setup from Big inside of the cave. Tabson's going to come rotating over with a flashbang, and we'll see what those dual Berettas can get done. They decide not to challenge the lane itself, but rather just keep an eye on the forward half of sight. Flash for Cave, they eat it, and the T's go tearing forward, but they're denied. QB double Beretta hold.
He was blind.
And now Monacy's gonna try to get one, but this G2 game has fallen apart. There is no silver lining, there is no saving grace unless Snacks goes massive from the ramp, and 2 is all he's gonna get. The bomb is not even for them. Big just end this.
How did QB get a kill?
They're gonna walk up into Donut where JDC, that's the last guy you want to see right now if you're G2.
Oh.
Spenny movable, but this time the Molotov forces him into an awkward fight. A-main held onto. Snacks just peeking out, unsuspecting to the green play. Hyped is hot on the heels of the 4-player Donut push, jumping MP9. Pressure for the bomb plant, but he kind of throws caution to the wind. 25 to the clock. Bomb is on Mobs in Donut.
He's just, he needs to go out to the site, especially while the CT smoke's still fresh.
Crimbo hanging on to A-main control will let the bomb go down. So Big wanting to play into the retake itself now that Tabson's no longer smoked off on lane. Crimbo does have a smoke. He flashes out Tabson, who eats it. That ain't ideal. Mobs gets the better of it with the MAC-10. Monacy at the further back distance, and suddenly this force buy looks like it'll work out.
Okay.
G2've got a little life left.
To be fair, that flash, it didn't look like it hit him.
It didn't at all.
But it really, really did.
But again,
they're coming full commitment towards the B side, but Snacks, he could find an opportunity to lurk as well. Lots of utility here for G2 coming off that last round.
Uh-oh, good flash. Great flash because the second player's blind, and JDC puts Mobs down after the double. Good thing they put a Molotov into the corner of the site because it denies QB any footing.
More utility is great to see.
JDC's AK in hand, 18-8, great half. Won't be able to stop the bomb plant, so the retake now demanded of him. Heavy God blasted away. JDC, okay, dude, settle down.
Yeah, man.
Settle down. You've got all season long to show off what you've got. Don't have to spend it all this evening.
See the bomb outside B for now. They haven't been doing a lot of set pieces.
Nice.
with looks like, you know, intention out of spawn. They were doing that last time too. This kill makes things a little easier. Oh, nice find, Snacks.
Beautiful return. Crimbo gets a couple bullets in, but that Opping Cave will catch them off. Makes a couple loud steps back and then returns for second servings.
He didn't believe it. He didn't believe he would stay there or come back. And I think he ran a few steps.
Yes, he did. And now Hyped coming out from the cave. If he turns around for mid, it's a good position here from Hunter. Hyped feeling like he had to go above and beyond.
Yeah, he was actually something they were afraid of, though. You know, definitely could have changed pace, but JDC on the 1-on-3 is unspotted for now. Watching his flank and covered by Malbs. Nice round between him and Snacks. Key kill inside a window.
Yep, Heavy God getting the wallbang kind of softens things up.
Yeah,
that's
true.
what gets Hyped active, right? On the recovery, trying to make something happen.
You might want to see them play more committed positions. Even with an extra rotation, with no boost or no committed spots, what are they going to actually do here? Let's see.
Still nobody moving forward, and Crimbo just took a dink through the
Did they smoke
wallbang.
this properly? Oh, no, they didn't.
We've got a smoke in front of JDC trying to find vision. Double boost on both sides, and they stop bomb. It does
15.
get one trade back. We've got 10 seconds, so bomb can be planted, no problem. It gets evened out to the 4v4. There goes that last Molotov on long side. We see it fluster the defenders back into the lane. Hunter goes on the chase here, and now they know they've got him locked in. He turns from the flash, sprays away for a double. 3 kills come through for G2, and Tabson on half health due to that wallbang early on. G2 step forth into the B site despite the best efforts of Big. The double boost not nearly enough to stop them.
Yeah, it's just when you have no utility in that spot, if they had one more molly for default, then they could have delayed and made that really scary after the kill. But it looks like Malbs is going to gear up to try to flank B or just catch a rotator on the B exit.
Man, if they push down ramp, the bomb's going to get cut off.
Crimbo hasn't pushed.
If QB stops this bomb, then what does Malbs top mid really open? Not much. The bomb gets handed over, but there is still a challenge that can be had because Heavy God's hand busy. That second kill would have stopped this in its tracks.
Bomb's going A now.
Yep, that possibility.
And they've still got 2 here. Crimbo, he's coming through.
Yes,
Wait,
he
they're
is.
going
He's
back
got the
and
timing.
forth.
That's the bomb. Bomb is now dropped. It gets chucked forward at least. A bit of a saving grace as it's thrown forward towards the donut push. The all-in at 15 seconds. Obviously, Crimbo's position's going to be well known to them. Hunter's job is to hold him back. And as we get Tabson into the donut, Monacy's got the scope up, fully blind. Sight hold doesn't happen. Malbs gets the trade, but this is both T's. Hands busy. Crimbo clears, and Big's adaptation throws a spanner in the works. The 7-round streak for the G2 comeback denied. Hyped's gonna defuse this. Big finish off what was a great game plan and a clean, clinical execution on the T side.
Looks like a solid setup here for a B attack that's coming in from G2.
No grenades, no kit here for Big. Just banking on Crimbo to pop some melons. First 2 players through. He will put Monacy to the dirt. Malbs right there to follow, so the stars hit the ground. And Crimbo, he's got Hype now to help him. This is the cleanest of sweeps from the CTs.
Absolutely smashed. That's a really great round out of Crimbo.
That's not where that's supposed to land.
Yeah, that could have been a really solid nade. I do like the setup, though, off Cat and Connector.
2 players per side. Tabson, he sees this as a field day. He's just going to go charging top middle. That's the bomb here on Monacy. Malbs brings 1 back from Connector, but like we said, 2 per position.
In and out, but they're through the B site now.
Awkward. Tabson's going to be falling back. He gets completely caught off, and the crazy part is that, well, I thought Hunter would catch them all off guard because Heavy God makes contact. They didn't know how deep Hunter could be, and the bomb will eventually come and join this B site.
QB ran through the molly. Heavy God would hear this, but they're worried about just getting the bomb planted now.
Heavy God's not watching window.
QB's playing this so aggressively, but kind of in a smart way, I feel like. He's
Yeah,
actually
he's gonna
found
get
a gap, yeah.
Did Monacy see that? Yeah, it looked
nice
like Heavy
shot.
God had a red flag thrown towards him. Full confident peek in. We get G2 first gun round, first round win.
Nice. I mean, I like that. I mean, it's Hunter who gets the space. He doesn't get a kill this round, but he's the one who opens up the opportunity to just attack B. And it was once again a heavy cat setup from Big Clan, and they drew a lot of attention into middle.
USP is the biggest concession here for Tabson, but still a winnable round, especially if G2 think they're just going to strong arm this. Oh, you think you're big guys. Big man on campus. QB's MP9 is going to be problematic, but he's only got the one frag. Popping open the smoke. Goes a little deep. Yeah, Hype does not give himself the best chance to deal death on sight. Snacks trying to cross over to the bench as that volley of utility comes out. So good jungle control. The bomb is the last player to join them on the site. And with Connector being fully smoked here, Monacy's got cover to just lean on this side. Hyped would love a wall bang. Saw an ankle. Isn't able to punish. Sandwich players pop though, so
one Apex spotted as well.
Hunter hits the ground. JDC wants to get into the engagement. He will find no kills. Whoa. And Heavy God's going crazy.
Kill machine. But because of those saves last round, they've still got money.
Yes, sir.
And it was actually a full save on the 5th guy.
Look at Monacy go. Op is already on Cat. There are players on Snacks. He is just going to try to hide in front of the smoke.
What is happening, guys?
Just looking to survive. And Big, they have taken the fight to them. The bomb is sitting at the top of mid.
Monacy's in ladder room.
Holds off on the bottom. They don't know about Monacy, so one kill back, which means he has a real chance to do all of this himself. It's a tall order, but it's a free first frag. That's not where that's supposed to land.
Okay, well, they know where he is, but he's still in a very annoying spot that has a lot of utility if played correctly.
You want this, Crimbo?
Wow. I mean, he's the cutoff for B, which will free up Tabson if he wants to move.
Do it.
Yeah.
Here's the utility being thrown. Yeah. Players jumping around. This is prime chances for Crimbo. Love a Crimbo lurk like this. Back turn to him, so Hunter's the easy frag, and then watch Crimbo just disengage, man.
He knows Monacy's ladder room, and the other player's right there shooting back at him.
Never, ever greedy, that Crimbo. Oops. Who greased up those rails? Heavy God dies to Hype, who, despite not finding opening picks, was here to close it all out.
That's a cool round. It's really all about Hyped.
And also QB, which I'm excited to see as we go map to map with him. A player that we don't have all the game tape on yet. New piece of the formula for Big 2025. Flashed into ramp. He drops his incendiary.
Nice, and he has the smoke as well.
We will have Snacks contesting on Connector soon enough, but with the smoke, it gives him a chance to reposition. Nobody can do anything about QB moving around right now. And he is pretty freely moving around. We have the op ring out, challenge out from ramp going very well. Connector, not so much. That's Snacks dead, and JDC looking to take up some kind of an angle here. Wary about the Palace peak, and he should be. Not wanting to force the issue as the fights flood forward into him. It's a double headshot out from Hunter, 4 versus 2. And that sends Big scrambling to the save.
We're talking 3 kills for Hunter, but 3 rounds where he's had huge impact. 2 walkouts onto the B site, and here the double kill to release the tension as they are able to scale. They could have stopped him right there and swung momentum back in their favor, but critical impact when it matters from Hunter.
Love that. It's a moment where G2 don't kind of force it. Again, much like when there was lesser weapons inside that A site. We are 2/3 of the way through this half, and Crimbo's looking to get active. We've seen Hyped obviously post up on an angle, but this time it's a flashed M4 walking up, and Heavy God regains vision in time to deal with the aggression, so the game plan goes south. Now it'll have to be from Hyped, but seeing as he's revealed himself over towards the A site, Bad Smoke Connector maybe let that happen.
Yeah.
You'd assume they should still chew through the apartment push, but more damage offered by the Deagle. It's only the USP now inside of the site as Malbs' flank comes out. It's still 1 from Tabson, but the trade frag's effective, and a 2v2 should be easy enough for G2 with the amount of time it's going to take Big to get there.
Yeah, interesting that they have the op situation, but Monacy's got the better angle. He'll go to throw his smoke, and that is fine.
Let's see it, Hyped. 2 kills deep into the round. Close enough to attempt the clutch. Oh, the snapshot that could have been, and the follow-up also. But Hunter's going to put him down. We go 5 for G2 over Big's 3. I like that you can see Big coming in with plans, as they always seem to have in every round. And now Hype freed up. Kind of let off the leash somewhat. He's having a strong half. He's 8-3 despite trailing by 2 rounds.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, he's been real crafty. I'm really curious to see how he can maximize a lurk here. Oh my my goodness.
But what's QB up to?
Yeah,
Just
I'm not sure.
Jumping around on ticket, nobody holding Palace. Maybe made possible by the pressure Hunter created on JDC to worry about the window climb up, to be concerned about connector, when in reality, G2 are coming out swinging towards this site. Hyped responds. Second in the round. We've got this flank out from Crimbo, and things slow down long enough, this could work.
This is a better position, I want to say, for the CT side, unless G2 make their way out of the site. But they're wondering where everyone is. I mean, as long as Big don't overplay their hand, Crimbo's flank should be...
He's not going to stop bomb plant, though. Sure, maybe Snacks gets shaved off. Oh, drop the ball!
Oh my goodness.
He will recover. The
All
gun is
good.
empty. The retake comes through fast. It's going to fall on Hunter, who did a great job of serving up that mid distraction to get the ball rolling. But a smoke in front of him, and Hype is the hero in round number 9.
Man,
3 kills to his name.
He was everywhere. He was sharp. Opening tactic to underpass is really great to pick apart the default.
Again, they're going to try to pop it. You've got a Palace player hanging on, and Hype hits his first one. 2 backs turn to QB. Not able to double down, but JDC ready to rock, as he's always been. So swift from Con through jungle onto bench when he's needed to do something on stopping this line. He's going to even pop open smoke to try and serve up a problem for m0NESY.
They're going to go for the boost.
Yeah, they'll throw Snacks over top. Oh, Hype actually misses the chance to strike him down, but that obviously confirms both are here.
Yes. So, can they get the bomb planted is the question. They have CT wide open. Snacks has to go find it.
Or he turns around and deals with JDC, but that's a little crazy. Trying to get the op in hand, trying to do some magic. He leaves it on m0NESY to clutch. That would have been nasty. Fake plant to try to elicit the repeat, doesn't come out. Big are gonna give him enough space to go for the bomb. Nice wall bang, that's gonna soften him up, and an easy cleanup here for tabseN. Big tie up at 5 apiece.
Yeah, not bad, but it played super strong this round, that last round as well. Thing is though, Hyped has this one opportunity to get his kill. They're doing the exact same set play again, except without mid even this round. And he's been sharp about like punishing this one entry.
He's gonna take up triple box, land the shot to m0NESY. Misses on the second attempt. QB taking damage as he's forced down from Palace. And now we've got T's just ready to go, but JDC again. Just enough space to give Hyped a chance to thrive. Man advantage here for Big, but they don't know about Hunter. He's pushed over stairs. An element of surprise pans out again. Now the bomb will double back, but the molly still burns. Crimbo knows he's between both. He gets the duel to jungle, but misses again. Twice where Crimbo could have been better.
Yeah, his aim a little bit off for sure. And this will mean tabseN will attempt to retake. He has an idea of where they'll be playing this from. But it's very low odds.
He's having a great half at 9 and 5. Comes out, Hunter on the op, unsure as to which way to hold. Snacks locked in. And tabseN trying to get beyond this jungle angle. He knows it's a threat. Reveals himself.
On top of balcony. Smoke. Where's that bomb planted?
Deep nade softens up half of Hunter, still worried about it, but it should be Snacks to end it, and it will be. G2, 6 rounds at least. And no teammates. Hyped is sprinting to try and come over with his own Desert Eagle. There is enough of a stutter and a missed Molotov, but Snacks is here. Hyped still able to slide out. More damage being offered. That's that M4 out from JDC. Now the CTs are dangerously close, but m0NESY keeps eyes on the smoke, and m0NESY has the cover up from Cat. Everything going well now. m0NESY hangs on, and G2 a single kill away. Just push JDC over on a quarter health, and you have got yourself a 7-5 T-side. The set plays look strong, the execution's excellent, and the trade frags efficient from G2. You know he's gonna be the B anchor all map long. Hunter trying to support him from the catwalk. Big come flying through. Snacks isn't able to get one. Luckily, Hunter at this distance will find a kill. m0NESY goes out for the bomb plant, but it's covered. JDC, one and done. Man advantage for the defense as the retake's on. Let's see it, QB. Heavy God on sight gets the better of him. And so G2, with a sigh of relief, will extend to the 8-5 and establish momentum.
That's an important clutch. Nice shots out of m0NESY. Great clutch out of Heavy God. Everyone was there, ready to help out.
But it feels like the pieces of G2 are coming to their own. m0NESY gives himself a excellent flashbang to work off of. Monacy and Heavy got a kill a pop. And so, suddenly, losing a player on connectors, no big deal. The cap pressure could have been an issue, but Hunter hangs on. We go 4 strong out of G2.
That was Monacy for both of them.
And I feel like they're sensing this win.
Yes, they could feel it.
Smoke here for Malbs to play behind, not being shy about the pressure that G2 want to throw out in middle. But you got to be cautious about underpass. JDC, 30 damage thanks to the frag grenade. And Malbs is going to go for that underpass peek, confirming 2 players down there.
Yeah, 2 there. They got top mid control, but there was a moment where Malbs could have maybe got that kill and snuck out. And again, it's really about timing. They're going to have a cat smoke coming out. Snacks knows now that they're coming in his direction. Great spray control.
Crimbo hits the ground. QB's got the trade frag.
Ooh, this is a weird spot. I think they just saved.
Bomb planted. Nobody can stop that one, and it does indeed look like G2 concede this.
Not bad, man. I mean, just like the way that Big are moving in general.
Yep.
It's like very pragmatic with the approach in mid, the speed towards the B play. Heavy God could take this, but he's not going to.
He's going to try to tuck down beneath it. Monacy, 2 players cross to Tetris, unspotted, missed shot. Heavy God hanging on, fire at his feet. Good peek out of Malbs. That's the helping hand. As Monacy whiffs a couple shots, it is Malbs to try to pick up slack. He will hold the stairs. Another smoke comes down, but there's a gap on that. He tries to go peeking in. The cover out of Crimbo as he deals with the guy in con. Nate falls on Monacy. He is queued up for a key clutch, as Big will be on the brink of a 3-round gap if not. Crimbo is so close to dying. Monacy's got the kit, but as he rounds that corner,
he got him the smoke.
We've gotten Crimbo walking back around bench. Now Tabson's repositioned down to the bottom of con, and that opens the door for the Monacy walkout.
So worst situation for Monacy. He doesn't have any easy targets to find, and he doesn't have a smoke.
Nah, he's out, man. He's out. He's gone. He has to give this up. Oh, the shot that could have been the possibility to reopen if he really wants to take that chance towards con, but missed shots from Monacy, folks.
Maybe he comes back to that. Maybe not, but yeah, missed shots for sure. Big have now become a threat in this game.
They had a smoke, but QB goes running at that B site so fast that Hunter instantly throws it. QB just leans back like, gotcha.
I always wonder about spots like this, Monacy. Oh, hello.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, either side, if you come in just like Tapson has been doing all game, you're going to be able to find that note.
Now Hunter's going to try to scramble back up. He's got him and Malbs on Deagles to try to stop this.
This is smart, man.
But it's a second layer.
Palace smoke means absolutely nothing here. Big are smoking or mollying off Cat just so they can walk up, and Snacks does have a good timing.
Doesn't stop the bomb, obviously. That one's on QB.
The bomb needs to cross.
Snacks, can you be the hero? As Big have done a fantastic job of out-rotating these pistol players. Back turned is not ideal, but it's QB and Crimbo. And an op picked up by Hunter. Crimbo comes back from Ticket to play behind Triple. QB's getting dinked, but only for 6, so be it. Nade with his name on it, though. That's going to soften him down to 39. Crimbo looking to make a big play here. The pressure's on, and the pistol hits the dirt. Crimbo double, top stairs held. Crimbo and QB in the post plant.
Perfectly played from the 2 of them. Active positions in a 2v3 instead of one passive, one taking in all the fights. That's exactly what you want to see here from Big.
Malbs peels back somewhat. We are talking about a single smoke for Hunter, obviously on Cap, but watching B.
You give up mid, man.
Malbs taking out a flash there, awkwardly goes for the spray. The trade's good from Tapson. Heavy God's gonna lean back behind the firebox. Crimbo delayed on the Palace play for now. Tapson getting closer, and it's excellent cover offered up from Hype as he's best Hunter. Heavy God's gone unnoticed. One fake plant, and Hunter, well, he's now called into the action because Heavy God surfs up too. There it is, Snacks in with pressure from the other side. Just the perfect amount of time bought, and Height missed shot costs him. Big triple from the Heavy God.
Man, that's amazing. Heavy God had some great kills in the first half. We're starting to see him get a little bit more comfortable in this G2 lineup. He hears the reload right now, and he pushes in a little too slowly.
Malbs gets away with it. An exchange of health from Ramp. QB, who maybe has left a little slack out there throughout the half, is trying to stamp his name on round 20.
Bomb is actually going back. They're moving out of ideas very quickly, but Heavy God, he pushed through the ramp smoke, and I swear he heard them.
I mean, what's huge is...
maybe he didn't. The CTs are actually not going to commit to the B site just yet.
Thing is, if they come back loud, then that's going to be the alarm bells ringing for Heavy God.
This was some kind of fake, and sometimes what this can do is for your lurker like QB is to, you know, find another gap.
Is this going to work? No, Heavy God peeks into 2. And there's a sudden moment here where Big stall, but QB's got himself a second. Up from Connector, the bane of the A site. Modesty can't afford another miss, but Crimbo from Palace.
It's a bait. It is all just a bait.
Perfectly offered up so that he stays fixated on the wrong direction. Big rock this boat back and forth more than once.
And this is a critical save. And he actually bites on it. They come back slowly. They're coming in to clear all the close angles. It's the exact push they were looking for.
And we've already seen them kind of set up those trickeries as we saw the B steps twice in the anti-eco.
Man, it's definitely the sign of a good team that you have one idea going, but if you do things quickly like that, they become less obvious because they feel more improvised.
Sure.
They feel less planned. So you think, oh, they're just doing this because they're scared. And yes, that off gets saved to Modesty, who's starting over on the B site where all the T's are going.
But easy first pickup. Trying to go in with the rush, eating the nades.
Oh, man,
If we go back to Ancient, I remember the first time they tried to go all in on that super aggressive A main rush, and we got the triple kill spray down from Hunter. And that caused them to set back into a slower pace. I think they tried the same thing. They get a little aggressive, and goddamn, do they pay the price.
There was no one on Cat to listen to how many footsteps there were, so even though Modesty saw that, it might not be clear it was a full committal, but they have pushed A, so they have the suspicion for sure.
2 players up inside of Palace with Tabson and JDC so low. You'd think that this would be the easy cleanup for the G2 camp.
And these are just necessary protocols for Big. They have to re-expand into the map, right? And with the Molly, this creates an opportunity for Hyped.
That B site looks so primed for the taking. Back turned to Hunter. Serves up a disaster now for Big, you'd assume, but it still banks on Monacy delivering now.
Yeah, do they think he's left? That's the question. QB meeting up with them a little bit delayed means Hunter gets more time to come through. Shot comes out and misses, but this allows them to get out.
Monacy, missed shot, but Hunter, as you alluded to, already in a good position to help, and Monacy's not gonna let all of this go for free. Tabson, if only he had more health. Bomb will be picked up. He knows he's got Hunter breathing down his neck already, so a bomb plant would be valuable, but he's going to get gunned down right thereafter, and that is G2 securing their 12.
Yes, well earned here to get 12. The starting tactic from Monacy, and you could see that Big wanted to, for once, have an easy round and decided to make it a B rush, but the perfect counter tactic, clean movement from Monacy to get his kill.
Utility over the top. It's the all-in from Big. Full-blown exec. Galil's and Tech9's in hand. Heavy God blind, but he gets away with it again. Tech9 blasts him point blank. Frag grenade won't get the vision that it wants, but Hunter still mows them down. And poor Hyped, not playing with the trusty op. He gets off site. He switches, and as he goes deep, he gets the first onto Snacks. Now doubling back into this bomb site, what a wonderful moment this would be for the German op who gets a second chance on Big. Have we overblown him, or do we really have a reason to hype him up? 20 kills to his name, and they give him space.
Yes, they do. He has the op in a 1-on-2, 20 kills for Hyped, and he was clearly thinking ahead with his first frag. Doesn't shoot off the flash, making his presence unknown. Will he understand there's a chance that Hunter will go to the A ramp? That's the question.
So.
It looks like no idea at all.
He's locked into the left side, hasn't considered it yet, and even then, Malbus clears this. Ladies and gentlemen, G2 have some fight in them. It's a fantastic T side of their own, coupled with second pistol, and even though Big clearly have a plan, they can't step up on Mirage. Map 3 between G2 and Big for the final spot on LAN.
I find it a little bit frustrating to watch sometimes, but it works for them, and Ooh,
Did Hunter bump that?
Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like a really weird bounce.
I saw him trying to give it a headbutt.
Yeah, that's a really weird bounce.
Not ideal here for Big. Flashbangs are definitely effective. We go 1-1 back and forth. Two players to try to challenge here on cross, and still Heavy God peppering from Goose. Hunter's had enough of waiting around. That's a decoy, not another smoke, so it's not going to get you in this bomb site.
Yeah, and that is the
as
last
it gets
smoke.
delayed, there goes Snacks flanking long.
Yeah, that is the last smoke, so they have to fight their way through this. But this is obviously a very common position on Dust 2, where you simply have to frag your way out.
And they are.
Slightly, but you need the headshots, and Heavy God will get his.
Two dinks on the players within this site. Snacks tries sprinting and timing to a T. Bomb planters pinched. Modesty locks it in. G2. I would love to know if Hunter did get the headbutt or whether it's just a bad smoke. Frag grenade. It's got a lot of damage on it. Poor Big try to scramble, but they're in the bag, the body bag of Hunter, as he gets himself a quad, and a one frag plat hold from Snacks bodes well for G2 early. The criticaler.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have a point.
Like we see Rain in a critical position on Dust 2, it's like, man, do we really want him there?
See if things evolve over time. For now, they know what they want. First gun round going well for the CTs. That's 3 kills for them. Tabsit and Crimbo left over mid. Heavy God's going to start his activation on the long doors as Modesty rings out with a missed op shot. But he can't really overplay it because he does have just the MP9. And with the damage on Modesty and kind of that like sudden pressure that Big just pushed back with, I'm glad that Heavy God holds off on the flank.
Yeah.
And that smoke up, I mean, these are ready for the duel. It's a nice...
It's a good setup, man.
Yeah, double layered angle. But now they figured it out. Oh, headshots. And an open B bomb site.
Yeah, okay, man. 2v4. Can they actually complete this? Modesty's coming in low. And I said most of the utility was left over on Tabsit and Crimbo. They got a smoke out. A Molly's going to come in after this. Whether that'll be in the door or the window. But with no one coming tunnels... As soon as they see something, it's time to throw that.
Whoa, goes too far though.
Super far, man.
Heavy God gives himself a frag grenade.
One.
Here comes the flash.
Time, I mean, they just got to go now. Get out of here.
They're not getting in. This is a big win. I think the downfall.
2-on-4.
I think the downfall of that setup is ultimately once they make contact versus Hunter, you see them kind of stutter in for a second, and Snacks, because he's on the edge of the boxes, his leg was spotted. Nobody on Xbox to hold the peak.
They're still hyped up at the top of mid, so everyone's tucked at the moment. Swinging out, they make noise.
Yeah,
this
now everybody
heard.
should be holding. They should be ready, but if Tabson doesn't anticipate 4 players, who could be surprised? Flash comes in, Heavy God's MP9 returns the favor with a single frag.
That was a weird attack, man.
Yeah,
they didn't
pull it
have
all back.
Utility. They didn't have a mid player. No one else to catch, like, the attention. It was just everyone coming off a cat, and they ran their swing with no flash, so... Big knew that they were coming. There was no one there. They didn't fall back out of it. And
they don't know about Crimbo.
The rest is history. Yeah.
They've completely written. No. Heavy God's clearing corners. Hup, hip.
I mean, Crimbo. Oh, Crimbo.
Kind of lets that go, but
okay.
Kind of makes up for it.
Oh, good. That was a little bit weird. His teammate's coming out long. Like he's there.
Hey, listen, man. Hype's new. Okay.
These lurkers, man. They don't know anyone else exists.
Execute. Crimbo hyper passive on long control, and Heavy God wants nothing to do with the doorways. This is what Vu said. He said 30 kills from Modesty. He said he will get 30 kills.
Mobs.
Oh.
And he's in the rotator spot, though, that he's
Mobs will get 30 kills.
There could be 60 to go around. Who knows?
Thing is, Modesty should also be able to do that. Interchangeable, you'd assume, those titles. And even despite not having the op, he's going to find one. Mobs comes through with a kill of his own, but that's where he gets bested. It's the double kill so far from Modesty.
Oh.
Crimbo gets away with a single point of health.
The bomb, did it drop in a spawn?
I think it did. It looks like it's on the boxes, if not on the catwalk, but who needs the bomb? If JDC can just collect it with the kills. Yeah. Is the bomb down there? No, he's got it.
Oh, okay. 16 seconds, though, Snacks. Let's see if he walks up. He's not going to just yet. JDC was looking in CT to see if there's a second, and he will find it. Wow, Well done out of JDC.
Deep Peak reads it like a book.
They're traded every centimeter of the way up, Cat, and yet still.
Hype's just kind of smooth with it. Not right now, not his best map, but
yeah, he's been great. He was great on Mirage.
Peeking before that smoke comes down, huh? Tabson looking to get away with a little extra. Ooh, God, how does he see a thing? Snacks burnt to a crisp. QB, well, he's still up and standing, but JDC, that front runner, bested by the doorway. This is going to have to be a 2v4.
Oh, what is that smoke?
That's a new one. Haven't seen that before. Comes with a flashbang at least.
Yeah, good flash.
And it does get the bomb into the site. So again, we put Hyped into a powerful position, hanging back by Car.
Man, no one's coming tunnels again. This is a really winnable position, but they're low.
Both flashbangs have been offered over to Monacy, so the rifles can be freed up to go for the retake, and if need be, he'll come in late. Smoke over towards the tunnels. First flash finds its mark. Hyped finds his first shot, and Crimbo dead empty-handed. You'd think that Hyped can't do this. You'd think, but he keeps himself down, gives himself the perfect chance, but with two sets of eyes on him, doomed to survive for G2 as they establish third.
Yeah, Crimbo with his, that's a different round, but man, okay, no 2v4 again here to happen to G2. Wow, it's something a little different. Is Monacy peering into spawn, though? No.
He's more so concerned about the catwalk
If
play.
one more flash comes out, he'll have to hide. Oh, QB gets his kill.
Monacy's able to stop one. That's JDC caught in spawn.
But they have vision on the op now,
Yep.
so they're looking to change it up to the B site. Snacks on the op.
This has got to be something fantastic. He's also got the smoke at 20 seconds. He could put a smoke down, could have, missed the timing. Now it's got to be kills. And he'll find a leg shot, putting the smoke in front of him instead. Can he do something up close? Heavy God offers the wall bang through door. Snacks still under pressure, but the cover's coming in. Monacy, that was a critical kill.
No chance to get this bomb plant now as Crimbo just stays alive in the site with Snacks alive. And they're coming to hunt him. He's got to be very careful after time. And he doesn't.
He'll die.
Oh, he dies.
Monacy gets 3 kills on this round.
With an op, it's crazy. You lose, like, all your accuracy. Oh,
JDC
wait a
gets
second.
the deagle.
That's huge.
But I think this position from Hunter should be the win condition should be. They don't check.
Oh,
they do. They checked it. QB goes with the P250 into Humvee, and he clears it.
No smoke
This
down.
is unarmored
Mobs, you know
pistols.
Mobs is just going to want to swing this, I swear.
2 rifles picked up. Flash hits him. Heavy God gets blinded from the other side. Mobs goes in, gets covered by Crimbo. And now Heavy God's on for the 1v3 clutch. He's been playing lights out, and he gets himself the second. Tabson's on the M4 playing back plat position. Unbeknownst to Heavy God, a single bullet will do this for Tabson. Can they really rob it? No! Heavy God hits hard.
Incredible, right to the dome, another 3K, an amazing half so far from Heavy God. Means that G2 can tie this up off the retake. This is a round where Big get 2 deagle kills to get into the B site. And actually, I think a third from JDC over on A.
Makes that a little less impressive, but it's headshot, 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 and they've picked up weapons at that point, and he had 11 health. 12 and 4 here, Heavy God, to tie the game at 5 a pop. Monacy pressured, and no problem. The fallback could be problematic, but that's assuming he falls back. Sitting between the 2 Molotovs, burning on either side of him, eats that flashbang for breakfast.
Surprised he doesn't even want to leave. Crimbo shot in the side of the head.
Nice.
Hunter to help.
Riflers lending helping hands over as Big just leaked through into the Xbox. Snacks has gotten his over from the B site, and it's everybody contributing here in round 11. Tabson into the clutch attempt, gets dinked, and that really takes the wind out of his sails. So G2 to secure themselves a 6th at least.
Damn, covering everything.
Flashrang finds QB. It's going to be queued up. Mob's looking for some free frags, and he will indeed collect both.
Oh, just as they were about to exact. No one playing anti.
Clean team play across the board. Spray control from Heavy God.
Wow.
And this is individual levels that Big simply can't keep up with. Good team play setting up Mobs off of the Monacy flash. Tabson point blank scout at 30 seconds, 1v5. I don't think so. You'll find Snacks, but then Hunter ends him. 7-5 the half here. We want to see what the T side has in store for us, and that's where G2 need to close.
And they're not as one trick on Dust 2 as they once were. But Heavy God's impact throughout that first half was immense. Hunter as well. And the early rounds on Mirage. Big have had some good goes on pistols. I feel like they're up on pistols, but that might change with this one.
Back plat molly, car being held by QB. A little gap here for Mulbs to work within. Meanwhile, Snacks is just body bagging players over on long.
They let him go.
Nice flash, dude. Taps in underhand. Oh, no, excuse me.
Oh, ooh, Mulb's got another kill.
Nice assist. 4 versus 1. And Big's hopes of a good CT side start just went up in smoke, unless
John doing clutches.
no kit to pull this one off. It would have to be magnificent. We've got 2 players locked into the ramp, plus that Goose insurance from Heavy God. They go swinging because they know what they've got. Blood in the water here for G2. And I think we've really seen him step it up as G2 have shown better CS in the last 72 hours. Mulbs is going to take that long spawn all day long, and Hyped hits him with the drive-by 5-7, so turns out nothing's free in life. Get back there, G2. Walk away. It'll buy him a little bit of time to stay alive. In reality, G2 just getting ever closer to this bomb site. He tries to climb up. He pulls the dink off, all things considered. Not half bad. Nice little reaction to the Snacks attack. But that right there is the bomb crossing over, with catwalk control from Hunter being able to inch his way inwards, and Snacks goes all the way back around to deny Tabson any success. Oh. See ya, suckers. That's 10-5 G2 map 3.
Roger that.
Gonna wish you'd stuck around.
Oh,
what could have been
no
a
shot.
collateral instead is an instant attack. 3 players just charging up, and it feels to me like G2 sensed that they've got this. m0NESY is going to get the better of JDC elsewhere on the map, and not a single frag is being put up by Big in this moment. And it's a shame to see it, because there was promise thus far at Bounty from Hyped.
Sometimes with Hyped, it's a lot of ideas, not a lot of commitment. And we see just a second more patience in a round where nothing's calling him to fall back. He could have got a kill. Same thing on B-side Mirage, where he jumps out of the window, rotates all the way to the window, doesn't think anybody could potentially hear him, doesn't think to go for a second look back.
Thinks he's a little too
post up
safe.
again. Yeah, just getting pulled way too far to other ideas. I think in the attempts to like multiply his presence, and we see it work sometimes for sure.
Surely.
Yeah.
But after the opening games of Bounty, he was the 2nd highest rated player at the event after Bit. So I would say regardless of whether this 3rd map gets cut short, because right now these pistols are already faltering, softened up is JDC and Hyped, Tabson dead. Nice to see m0NESY, of course, leaving his mark across it as well, not dying throughout this one, just being alive when they need him, offering essential moments. QB gonna try to do the same thing.
Oh, what?
A 3rd?
Go for it. Go for the wide swing this time.
He tags him, and that scout has found 2 headshots.
They're actually walking away.
Plus the heavy damage on Mulbs. I mean, that turns everything upside down.
100%.
That is a big moment offered over by QB.
40 seconds.
JDC pressed in a 25 health, easy cleanup on Mulbs, so that's 2 kills and the assist confirmed by QB. Of course, at the moment, Crimbo sprinting over to try and defend this A site. Scout shots continue to ring out, but no contact. We've got a Deagle on the ramp. Crimbo, time to shine. 5 and 12 at the moment, but he will hit Hunter between the eyes. AK snapback from Heavy God denied, and Big have a lifeline.
Yes, they do. They deny map point. They do it on a save, which means they gain a tempo. They got some extra economy.
Flash finds him. We hit 35 seconds, and G2 sending a volley of util out middle to challenge Tabson.
Bid B coming.
They're met by resistance on tunnels, so not ideal. Bomb still sitting catwalk.
Wait, Snacks is just lurking. They're going to go up cat.
There's going to be a big moment here for Hyped, or this A site crumbles. It's one of the 2. B held for the time being. Beautiful headshot from Mulbs. Through that op scope like it's nothing.
That's a round winner if there's no retake, and there is no utility, and now there's a 4v3.
m0NESY turning around to deny the flank out of Crimbo. We get this fast reaction from Big, trying to get into the gunfight, trying to throw a flurry out. And with smoke grenades in front of them, they have to go for the save. Surely they call this off.
Wow, that's 1 bullet one golden bullet from Mobs to take out Hyped on the ramp, and a duel he wanted to win, a duel he wanted to take, period.
But this time around won't announce any sort of mid-pressure. This time it's a bunch of nades up from the catwalk as Snack looks to lead the charge again. Bomb looks ambiguous. No entry coming out just yet. Snacks drops, gets the opening kill.
That's all I need to see.
But then they're gonna follow through, and Crimbo's got to do it on his own because we've already gotten the player to drop down and now try to climb back up. Taps it from inside of the smoke. 8 seconds. Bomb is on the ground at 5.
Wait.
Heavy God, he needs the kill. He'll find it. G2 throw out a bloodbath and survive Big's test. Pushed to the limit by Bait, but Copenhagen bound.